Welcome everybody, this is Nightsaber Z42, and this will be episode 1 of Sherlock Holmes The Awakening. That was what it was called. I actually can't remember. Oopsies, I forgot. Anyways, this is going to be the second Sherlock Holmes series that I do on the channel, and let me tell you, I'm looking very much forward to this one. I mean, it's H.P. Lovecraft, and if you don't know H.P. Lovecraft, well, you have two choices. First choice, go to Barnes & Noble, pick up the collected works of H.P. Lovecraft, read through at least one of the short stories, maybe like Call of Cthulhu, maybe some Dunwich Horror. Either of those would work. Option number 2, go to Barnes & Noble, pick up Arkham Horror, the board game. Oh man. Such a great game right there. Takes a couple hours to play with a couple people, but oh, so good. Oh, it's actually been a long time since I played some Arkham Horror. Eldritch Horror is equally good too, but I haven't played through yet. But anyways, this is Sherlock Holmes with some H.P. Lovecraft inspirations, and so I have actually not taken the time to do some tests, so this will be the test episode right here, so hopefully nothing goes wrong. I'm eagerly just jumping right on in. I've heard that the puzzles are a little bit tougher, and I've heard some recommendations of getting a pen and paper for this one, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Instead, my phone is almost dead. Oh well. Instead, we're just gonna get right into it, at least do an episode. So, new game? Of course. Let's get started. With Watson.
Go away, you swine! Leave, or I'll make you bleed!
Some strange dreams.
From the swamps could be toting contraband.
Holmes! Help me! Do not fight the calling!
Blood!
I beg of you, Holmes! Today! Relieve your blood!
Oh, no, it can't be. It can't end like this. Again, this nightmare haunts me. It won't let me forget. How did this all begin?
Yes, let's do a recollection of how it all began. Nice striped PJs, by the way. You should really sleep with some covers on. It might actually help. Anyway, Frogwares presents Sherlock Holmes Adventure. And this wasn't necessarily the second game of the series. This is actually the third one that Frogwares has put out. Jack the Ripper wasn't the first either. So this is The Awakened. This is the third game of the series, but on the timeline, this takes place in 1891? 1894, okay. So 2 years ago, 1894. And so, the first one took place in 1888 or 86. Uh-oh, I can't remember. But none of the other games have taken place in the 80s, in the 1880s. And so we jump right up into the 1890s. And there's our good friend, the Dr. Watson. Our 221B Baker Street has somehow transformed, and I am getting a little bit of some lag. Sherlock looks a little bit different.
Good morning, Holmes. Looks like a typical London day. Fog in the morning, fog in the afternoon. Ha! And here's a surprise. Fog in the evening.
Good morning, Watson.
Can you imagine? I have been at it since 5 a.m. and I scarcely think my list of patients for the day has even been touched. What is more insufferable, I haven't even had a moment with the morning paper. They say the minister will assuredly... Holmes, whatever is the matter? You haven't heard a word I have said.
It is the tedium, my dear Watson. Life is ordinary, the papers are lifeless. Any hint of audacity, and dare I say romance, has vanished from the criminal world.
Holmes, it is only temporary. You know perfectly well that sooner or later an exceptional incident will occur in London or thereabout, which cannot rest till the talents of Sherlock Holmes are called into play. Then it will be up to your agile wit to set things right, which should satisfy your constant need for mental gymnastics.
I hope the heavens hear your words, Watson. I hope they do indeed.
I must take my leave, Holmes. I have an appointment with a rather odious man, Captain Stenick. He is apparently in a state, with near tachycardia due to some problem involving his manservant. Why don't you get out for a brisk walk, Holmes? Perhaps buy a newspaper or visit that fellow, Barnes, over on Glentworth Street. You might remember him, the bookseller. He has some new volumes of the particular sort that should occupy your mind for a time.
Bored much? Alright. So it looks like we get the same point and click adventure. Watson, voiced by the same actor. Sherlock, I think is voiced by the same actor, even though he sounds bored out of his freaking mind. Do you still do the weird run thingy? Yes you do. So, first person it is. Let me guess, everything else, yep, everything else is the same. Oh, he moved the alchemy, or his chemical workbench over here, it seems. Moved the desk. I love the couch. And the dining table. Actually, let's go over here. Pick up the matches, of course, that we use at the end of the Jack the Ripper. Okay. To be honest, I am recording this straight after Jack the Ripper. Like, when I have this... Ooh, metronome. When I have a craving for a game, I just tend to play it. And I'm in the mood for adventure games. I will love to play Luminous City. And that's probably something that I will do a little bit later, maybe after this game. And, oh man, I actually have some other adventure games just waiting for me to be played. Anyway, it's nice to see that the hunting rifle and the harpoon are still up there. Violin is actually tucked away on the footrest. Oh, we could actually go in here. Is that map still up here? No. It's been replaced by a wardrobe. But hey, we could actually go inside our home this time. Yeah. No. How about out here? Oh, we're actually...
The strand! Boy, the strand!
Who's that person? I'm just kidding. There's no danger here. There's no dying in Sherlock Holmes. Hello, horsey. You want to trample over me? I bet you can. Ooh! Whoa! What is this? What is that? Yeah, look at that. I go inside the horse. Look at that. Look. Boom, I can see all your innards and stuff. I am the horse. Fear me, I can see your eyeballs. I want to pet the horse? Could I pet the horse?
I have no reason to go there.
Really? I have a reason to pet this horse? Pet the horse. Sherlock, pet the freaking horse. Oh, I guess we'll talk to the boy.
Strand! By the strand!
So, my young friend, what is the news?
Nothing of interest for the great detective, sir. Those old stuffed shirts ate up half of London at their big scientifical to-do, and some Scandinavia princess is driving the locals wild with curiosity.
A Scandinavian royal is in London? If you and the lads can look sharp and find out more about her visit, there will be some coin for your pockets.
Righto, Mr. Holmes. If there's aught to be found, the irregulars will have it. I'll send the words out to the lads.
It is necessary to keep my informants in fighting form.
I did say this is the third game that Frog Warriors has released. So Jack the Ripper actually came much later. And so Sherlock's voice is going to sound much different in this game. It's going to sound like he's probably a little bit younger, or maybe not as bassy as the Jack the Ripper. But anyways, here we have, daring thefts. From the reporter on the continent last week, daring burglars struck several prominent hotels and private estates around Paris. Ooh. Looks like we might want to get some of that action going on for us. But yes, this game is the third, and this is actually the remastered version. So I would imagine this game actually came out much earlier. And oh, you're looking sharp there with your blue jacket and pants and hat.
Pardon me, I'm looking for the Barnes bookshop. Would you happen to know it?
I know the place, know it well, Mr. Holmes. The bookshop is on Glentworth Street. Take your first right and then the next left, and you'll find it straight away.
He definitely sounds different. Anyways, we were in Barnes in the last one. Oh, do you still have the funny Kermit the Frog voice? I want to hear it. No, I want to talk to you. Dang it. Can I not check my map? Obviously, not. Wait. Oh, man, I totally forgot. Anyways, we are in... Where are we? Baker Street. There are no prostitutes in this neighborhood. We are no respectable. Oh, look, this guy still has the weird tight hat on him. Hello, Hardaway. How's your...
My respects, Miss Fleming.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
She's cheery.
My respects, Miss Fleming.
Even though she's in grieving, apparently. Oh my gosh, bookstore. Where are you?
I have no reason to go there.
Oh, damn you, Sherlock. Don't start this with me. Oh, it's right here. Ooh, nice window. Same as ever, same dude. Same... Oh, you took my signs down, too. He did.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. How are you? I have some new novels that should interest you. A nice illustrated volume on fish and a collection of legends on piracy. They must be here somewhere.
What is up with the sleeves? That white to the black. It just looks strange. It looks like modern punk
Appears to be
rave.
a trace of shoe leather. Did somebody fall here?
Yes. How about this book?
Ah, the pirate's book.
How about the Pirate's Pendants? Who pretended to... Skullman, who pretended to be the lover of his brother-in-law. Maybe poor choice of words there. So we're just gonna take the book. Ooh, look at the little ivory elephant. Ooh, that white door wasn't there before. Oh, I see that he did take all my numbers down, so... Oh, another white door. Alright, let's buy the book.
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
I'm gonna buy this book. Oh, I don't have the... Let me rob you.
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
Or maybe not. Okay, well, I guess we're not gonna rob him. Is there anything else? Oh, there's another book over here. Let's read it.
A book about sea fauna.
Lane snapper, silver sea trout, red drum, porgy, perch. I'm actually hungry. Huh. Probably eat some lightly salted peanuts.
I will take them.
Thank you, and goodbye, Mr. Holmes.
You're not gonna stop me? I didn't pay for it.
Those flowers need watering.
Hey, bro, water the
By way,
flowers.
Barnes, before some misfortune befalls you, I am quite certain Miss Fleming, the flowers saleswoman, would prefer chocolates to a fractured bone.
But how could you know that? Indeed, even she, I told no one about this. Other than Dr. Watson, that is. Oh, I see now how it goes.
Not at all. Watson would never reveal a confidential matter of professional trust. He did, however, mention your fine shop and your novelties. Knowing his views on classical literature, I doubt there would be any inducements to enter your shop unless it was professional business. What would trouble a man of your age and position, sufficient to require the services of a doctor? I noticed trace of shoe leather on the stepladder and deduced that you no doubt lost your balance, fell, and likely suffered a nasty sprain. As for the flowers, you deliberately let them die and left this sad display open to the public, hoping, no doubt, that their supplier would notice and take great efforts to come and replace them. Also, I know Miss Fleming to be a statuesque woman, so typical of the Scandinavians. I noted that you would likely wear shoes with a higher heel, so that you and Miss Fleming, should she arrive, see more eye to eye. Unfortunately, climbing about on ladders and the like in such shoes is a risky business, isn't it?
Indeed, it is, Mr. Holmes.
Believe me, Barnes, try chocolates next time. And besides, it requires a bit more than well-heeled shoes to find a proper soulmate. Don't you agree?
Oh, we just got told by Sherlock Holmes. Anyways, let's get out. I'm taking my books without paying for them. What? Anybody gonna die randomly? in the street? How about you? Will you die? Please die so I can figure out who killed you. Can I kill you just to figure out that I did it? Sherlock needs a mystery. Pop should have got the Hounds of Baskerville. Just kidding.
Holmes! Here!
Here. Oh, yes, you still do the weird running thing. Oh, look at that. Somebody's building.
Ah, it's good that I found you, Holmes. As I told you this morning, I visited Captain Stenick. Although his symptoms are not serious, the circumstances which caused his palpitations are quite peculiar. Perhaps you can make something of it. Here is Captain Stenick and Sergeant Ruffles.
Not gonna do your job for you. Anyways, Captain Stenwick. Watson visited him towards the end of the last game. Although he wasn't a major character in that game. I'm gonna talk to the policeman.
Now then, Sergeant, what is it about, and what elements of the crime do you have documented?
Referring to the official report, the following particulars were taken down. A young Maori responding to the name Beauper was reported missing by his employer, Mr. Stenick. No one in the surrounding area saw or heard anything relevant to this incident. In truth, we rarely concern ourselves with cases such as this, but the lad speaks not a single word of English, and according to his employer, has considerable strength. Considering the wild customs of his native land, who knows what damage he could cause?
Oh, great.
You must know, Mr. Holmes, there have been a few similar cases reported recently. The facts are much the same. Immigrants from the poor districts have been reported missing by their families. We expect that some low-class brothel has opened its doors to the local exotics, and Mr. Holmes, you can imagine how word would spread. Mark my words, with his unique looks and speech, we'll find this boy in no time. I imagine he'll have nothing worse to show than empty pockets and a delighted air.
That is a possibility, to be sure. However, I would be most grateful if you could ask your superiors to send me the reports about those similar cases. I rely on you, Ruffles.
Yes. You want to look at me, sir? I'll talk to you.
Captain, I understand from Watson you are quite upset.
Any man will be the same, and with less provocation. My servant is left in the middle of the night. Damned ungrateful after all I have done for him. To top it off, he knows not one word of English. Finally, if he causes any damage, I will bear the brunt of people's anger and suffer the consequences, as I am the person who brought him to England.
How long was he in your employment, and is he accustomed to vanishing in this manner?
We returned from Australia more than 5 months ago now. But to his credit, he never left this house before now. He is afraid of the city, as are many inhabitants from open spaces.
Could he have stolen something?
Upon my word, no.
How much money does he have on his person?
Frankly speaking, he didn't have any money. I kept his wages for him, and they are in my safe. In any event, what the deuce would he have a need for money?
Who knew that he worked at your home, and had he any contacts here in London?
Anyone who deals with me professionally knows Beauper is my personal servant. As for his contacts, they are limited to the delivery men who bring food or other items to my home. What reason could he have to see anyone other than myself?
Watson, continue your search here. I must follow another lead.
Okay. I guess that means we're leaving. Let's climb this thing. I want to climb it. Go, Sasquatch. Oh, what's that? Are those stars? Are we in the nighttime? What time is it? It's kind of weird. Ooh, let's go down the alley. I wonder. I'm liking that they didn't even give me any hint as to where this new lead might be. Which was right there. What reading? Oh, nope. Okay. Reports? Nope. How about the map? Anywhere new? Barnes, Stomach's residence, Baker Street. I guess we're just gonna run around for a little bit. Although I guess they're gonna let me know when I can't go further. Princess attacked? Really? How interesting.
I have no reason to go there. I have no reason to go there.
Okay. I guess back to the apartment then.
I don't have enough information. I should return and investigate further.
Are you kidding me? I guess we're going to keep walking around until something happens to us, or otherwise we come upon something. We can't go down there for sure.
I have no reason to go there.
Damn, road construction always happening everywhere. I feel like kicking that pigeon just because. And let me guess, I don't want to go over here either.
I have no reason to go there.
Okay, so back to the house, to the Steinwick's house. And we'll see if there is, of course, anything to gather from around the place. Actually, I don't think I've gone... Excuse me, I have the hiccups. I guess we'll go further this way, but I have a feeling he's going to say, I don't want to go there.
I have no reason to go there.
There it is. Okay. Can I go inside the house?
What do you make of this, Holmes?
You don't think he's still on the premises, do you? Clues! Yay! Just what I needed.
Footsteps. Let's see.
Let's calculate how, his shoe size.
The size is undoubtedly 7. The shoes are also hard-soled.
He's rich. Okay. What can you tell? Well, actually, what is... Okay, so we got the shoe size. Oh, whoa. What is going on in here? Are we trying to summon a dragon or something? That looks like Mushu from Mulan or something, eating some people.
What a peculiar drawing.
Can't remember. What is Maori? Ooh. Is that poop?
This appears to contain some measure of opium. I shall analyze it at...
Yeah, let's analyze the opium, of course. And his bed... Nothing. Oh, what is that?
Flaxen. Yellow in color.
Is that his hair? Oh, what is this?
Footsteps. Let's see.
Is it the same?
The right shoe is missing a nail.
What? A nail?
How strange. This appears to be a fish scale. I shall have to examine this more thoroughly under the microscope.
Anything else? You wanna... I guess we're not going to go ahead and identify... So he climbed over there.
Yes, there is something here.
Yeah.
Yes, there is something here.
There is something, so look up. Piece of cloth. Small lump. Like, do you want me to go on the other side and look at it or something? I'm kind of failing to see just exactly what we're doing with that one. Actually, what's on this side? Is there anything on this side? Nope. Alright, we're gonna continue running like a gent and examine what was going on this side. There it is. Oh. More stuff.
Yes, there is something here.
Yes, there is a pike there that's been broken in twine. Let's examine the ladder first.
This should prove useful.
Yeah, let's just slip that in our coat pocket and for later.
I have no reason to go there.
Really? Even though there's a handprint on it? Boom. Climbing on up. Oh. On the top off on some plant fibers.
Fibers? Why are they here? It will be necessary for me to examine this more closely at Baker Street.
Let's do it. Alright, let's go back to Baker Street. Mow you down, sonny. I could do it, you know. Use this horse, run him down. I wonder who lives in 221A Baker Street. I mean, you never even see a sign for 221A Baker Street. It's kind of
everything
weird.
In good time. First, I must find Watson.
Oh, must we always consult Watson with his crybabies? Oh, it's like we have to tell them that we're going home. It's just right there. Watson, we're going home. Let's go.
Come, Watson, we must return to Baker Street.
What do you make of this, Mr. Holmes?
He ran away.
Mr. Stenick, I wish my news were your servant simply left your employment voluntarily for the service of a more honest man. Unfortunately, I don't have that pleasure. In truth, the news is grim indeed. Your servant was seen in the company of 2 men yesterday. One of the 2 is a man of moderate size, very robust, and a mature age. His profession, which will be the key element in our investigation of this affair, will be determined by me within few hours. The other is a young Hindi who is tall and only recently arrived in England. There is a darker side to these events. Your man was not with them by choice. Rather, the evidence shows he was kidnapped. At this moment, the reasons behind this villainous act are unknown, but rest assured, the truth will not elude me for long. Gentlemen, I wish you a good day. Come, Watson, we must hurry. There's a great deal to do and little enough time to spare.
Let's get to it then.
Holmes, I must protest. You did not spare my client, Captain Stenick. This seems unusually harsh.
That may be, Watson, but now what matters more is to know the reasons behind the kidnapping of this young aboriginal yesterday evening in central London, and more importantly, what has become of him. I must concentrate on a small experiment I will run to test my theories. Please go to the poor Lovelorn Barnes and ask him if he has something on the Maori nation and its traditions. Also, if you should happen to see the newsboy outside, find out what he knows, and if it has value, give him a coin. And for God's sake, don't be a miser, Watson.
Miser? You cost me one of my patients, and you question my level of generosity with your informers? Oh, really, Holmes? Sometimes you go too far.
Yeah, just slap him about. Anyways, let's go ahead and call this an episode. In the next episode, we'll go ahead and examine the fish scales and everything else, whatnot. Nice books there. Encyclopedias and such. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. And go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. It is the first of the series. And we're going to just kind of brush along and get to it. Go ahead and check the description while you're at it for my Facebook and Twitter information. I'm always looking for a few more friends. And don't forget to check the annotations for the series playlist and the subscription button. Yeah, subscribe please. Anyways, I will see you in the next video.